Hello and welcome back. Today is Monday, May 12th. I have your 4 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the page. It is day 24, Kobe Bryant day of the NBA playoffs. We get a 2-game NBA slate here today, 6:30 and 9 p.m., both on ESPN. We get the first game on the slate, Boston versus the Knicks, 208 over-under. Boston, 6-point favorite here on the road. Again, I think Boston, they've been a historic road team all season. I think Boston's going to go back into the Garden again and just kill the life out of these fans in back-to-back games here. 6-point spread here. Knicks lead the series 2-1 here. This series is a dogfight. I think they poked the bear in the last game, but hopefully today the Knicks make a little more tinkers, so this game's a little bit closer, but this series has been great overall, but last game Celtics ran away with it. Hopefully this matchup the Knicks make it a little closer. Than the late game, Minnesota versus Golden State, the worst series out of all the games. Out of all of them, it's the 4th ranked one out of 4. 199 over-under, the lowest over-under out of all the games. Minnesota, 5-point favorite here on the road. I think Minnesota does it on the road here again here today. I think the Golden State Warriors just do not have enough on offense. It's Jimmy Butler, Buddy Hield, and Draymond Green telling everybody the spread after the game. That's pretty much that all they have on that Golden State Warriors team. 5-point favorite here. I think Ant's going to go on the road here. Another big game overall. 2-1 series lead Minnesota. Going to be a 3-1 series lead. And then pretty much going to be over after that game because Stephen Curry is not going to return for this series so far. But I got 4 brand new plays here today. A fun 2-game slate here. And before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap yesterday's action. Almost got you guys jumping straight into it. But yesterday in the NBA, ended up going 1-3 in best bets. Should have just jumped into the plays here today. But 1-3 in best bets. I'll always talk about my loser days or my bad days and my good days when they all mesh together. Only play that hit yesterday, Aaron Gordon. So I thank you early on. You gave me that false confidence that, hey, that late game might be really good. But that late game, holy crap, that was horrible. Evan Mobley over points. If the game was any remotely close, I think it was going to hit just because of the Donovan Mitchell news. He had 10 points in the third quarter. Once Donovan Mitchell was ruled out, Evan Mobley scored almost every single basket. But hey, that game was a complete blowout. 80 points in the first half. That game was horrible. That's the worst part about taking overs is once the game is pretty much over. And I think we've only had like 2 or 3 games this playoffs where the team just rode out everyone in the second half, and it just stinks overall. I think this is the 3rd game. I think there was the Kings game, not the Kings, the Golden State Warriors did that notorious game the other day, a few weeks ago against the Rockets where they sold Game 5. And I think the Pistons did that as well early on. But horrible game overall, bad overs game with 1-3, bad week overall for me. But hey, fresh start to the week, fresh day. And let's just jump into it. For my first play of the day in the Knicks Boston, we'll have a play on both sides of the ball here today for both games. My first play here, hey, this game, I'm doing the same plays probably as always these last few days, but hey, we've been pretty consistent in this series, and that's Josh Hart. Josh Hart, the number went down a point rebound in this one. I'm going to take advantage of it. He's coming off a bad game. The game was a blowout. I think Josh Hart shoots better in this matchup and gets a few more boards. So give me Josh Hart to go over 20.5 points, rebounds, coming in minus 135 on FanDuel. 56% hit rate this playoffs. He's gotten this over 5 for his last 7 against the Celtics. Super consistent against the Celtics team, averaging 23.2 points, rebounds. Last 7 games against the Celtics this season had 16, 25, 31, 21, 25, 29, and then he had 16 in that most recent matchup in Game 3. Why I love this and why I loved it last time is he's at home. 67% hit rate this season, 66% hit rate at home this season. Love the consistency at home overall. Been steady, 4 for his last 5 games, averaging 23 points, rebounds in the playoffs. Tibbs runs his starters no matter what. Only played 35 minutes in Game 3, and Tibbs normally runs him 40 minutes in this playoffs. And when Josh Hart plays 40-plus minutes in the game, he gets this hit rate 86% of the time, averaging 25.6 points, rebounds, and a 100% hit rate versus the Celtics when he plays 40-plus minutes in 6 straight games. So very consistent when he plays 40-plus minutes. Still love the potential rebounds. Last 3 games, 20, 17, and 15 potential rebounds in each game. So he has even good potential to get even more rebounds in this matchup here today. I've projected at 25 points rebounds in this matchup. Like I said, just coming off of a 35-minute game, finished with 16, way less minutes than normal. When he plays his normal minutes of 40-plus minutes, 86% hit rate this season. Love that overall. 67% hit rate this year. 5 for his last 7 against the Celtics. Super consistent against the Celtics. I bet he shoots better here from the field today. He won't have that crazy miss the 3, grab the O board, and then miss the layup completely. He's either going to make the 3 or hit the layup here. He's not going to go 0 for 3 from the 3-point line. Again, he's been shooting, I think, above 50% in the playoffs. So give me Josh Hart to go over 20.5 points, rebounds, coming in -135. On FanDuel, jump into my second play in this matchup. We've been taking him. He's Mr. Consistent for the Celtics team. Super consistent for us overall. Last game, he just squeaked the over in a blowout. Today's game, I think it's going to be way closer than the blowout, and that's Derrick White. Derrick White has been great shooting the ball, steady volume, great rebound potential. So it can be Derrick White to go over 20.5 points, rebounds, coming in -135 on FanDuel. It's the same play, but different play here. 75% hit rate this playoffs, averaging 23.9 points, rebounds. We have taken his overs a few times this playoffs, been pretty consistent, cashing us this over. 6 for his last 7 against the Knickerbockers, averaging 25.4 points, rebounds. Last 7 games, him having 27, 20, 28, 22, 30, 29, and 22 in the most recent matchup. He's been balling out. 4 for his last 5. We've been steadily taking his overs. 2 for his last 3 against the Knicks in MSG, averaging 21.5 points, rebounds. 55% hit rate on the road this season, averaging 20.3 points, rebounds. Last 5 games against the Knicks, he's had 9, 8, 11, 9, and 5 rebounds. The most recent game having 5. He's been steadily grabbing boards and having his worst rebounding game last game. Like I just said earlier, potential rebounds were crazy in that, so I think he's a better potential rebound matchup here today. Overall, I haven't projected at 25 points, rebounds. He's steadily shooting the ball. He's been grabbing the boards. They let Jalen Brunson get guarded by Holiday, allowing Derrick White to roam and grab the boards for this team. He has been steady shooting the ball as well. One of the most consistent players on this Celtics team. He gets plenty of runs, so give me Derrick White to go over 20.5 points, rebounds, coming in -135 on FanDuel. Jump into the third for my third play in the late game here. Golden State versus Minnesota. 199 over under. Minnesota leads the series 2-1. They are the 5-point road favorite here. We took this guy's over last game. Cash with ease. We're getting his numbers jumped up a little bit, but I'm not afraid of it. Julius Randle has been steady for this team, scoring and rebounding wise. The Golden State Warriors run that small ball lineup. Let's Julius Randle eat all day. So give me Julius Randle, King Julius, to go over 27.5 points, rebounds, coming in -115 on FanDuel. He's gotten this over 2 for his last 3 against the Golden State Warriors this playoff series, with Game 1, him having 21, Game 2, him having 31, and Game 3 having 34 points, rebounds. He had a great game. He had a 24-10 game in Game 3. They needed all of it. 63% hit rate this playoffs, averaging 28.1 points, rebounds. 4 for his last 5 overall, averaging 29.2 points, rebounds. 75% hit rate on the road in the playoffs this season, averaging 28.5 points, rebounds, with 3 straight over 28-point rebounds games. So very consistent on the road. They need him to step up on the road. Averaging 18 field goal attempts per game these last 5 games. Love the volume that Randle has been getting. When Randle takes 18 shots in a game this season, he gets the over 83% of the time, averaging 32.2 points, rebounds, averaging 35 minutes these last 5 games. Steady playing time, 70% hit rate this season when he plays 35 minutes in a game, averaging 29.6 points, rebounds. I've projected at 30 points, rebounds in this matchup here. This game's going to be grit and grimy, plenty of rebound opportunities. And I think Julius Randle's going to have plenty of opportunities to work in the post. Golden State Warriors will allow anyone but Anthony Edwards beat them. I think today Julius Randle steps it up again. So give me Jay Randle to go over 27.5 points, rebounds, coming in -115 on FanDuel. Jump into my fourth and final play of the day. Going to the Golden State Warriors side of the ball. And this buddy of ours has been consistent here at home in the playoffs for the Warriors, and that's Buddy Hield. We're going to take Buddy Hield to go over 13.5 points, coming in -122 on FanDuel. They simply need someone else other than Jimmy Butler to step up, and that's Buddy Hield. He takes the second most shots for this Golden State Warriors team. 60% hit rate at home in the playoffs this season. 4 for his last 5 against the Wolves this season. Very consistent against the Timberwolves, averaging 18.1 points per game, with the last 6 games him scoring 27, 11, 18, 24, 15, and 14 in the most recent matchups here overall. He's been super consistent. 3 for his last 5 home playoff games this season. He's been taking the second most shots on this team, averaging 12 field goal attempts per game. Steady volume. And when Buddy Hield averages 12 field goal attempts in a game, he gets the over. When Buddy Hield takes 10 shots in the game, my bad. So 2 less shots than his average that has been in these last 5 games. He has a 79% hit rate when he takes 10 plus shots. But he's been averaging 12 shots per game these last 5. No Stephen Curry. They need Buddy Hield to step it up from beyond 3. The playing time, the shot volume alone, and him being on the floor, I think this is a great recipe for success here. 4 over the last game, he had 14. I think today he's going to easily get past that number. I think we're going to be consistent here. 4 for his last 6 against the Wolves here. They need anyone else but Jimmy Butler to make shots here, and that's been Buddy Hield these last few games. So might as well keep riding the hot hand. So it's going to be Buddy Hield to go over 13.5 points, coming to minus 122 on FanDuel. And those are my 4 plays here to start off our Monday. Buddy Hield over 13.5 points. Julius Randle over 27.5 points, rebounds. And then Derrick White and Josh Hart to both go over 20.5 points, rebounds on FanDuel. You have to go to the alt line for those. But today, it's feeling like a 4-0 sweep. This is how we're going to start off the week here for us. Let me know down below what's your favorite play. Shout out to you, Jay, in the comment section with Chet Holmgren. 10 plus rebounds yesterday. That cashed with ease, so thank you for that. Overall, been a ton of fun watching these playoffs here today. I'm excited for these 2 matchups here. Chicago weather has been beautiful here today. Hopefully you guys hung out with your mothers yesterday. It was a big day for that. Hopefully having a wonderful day. Let me know down below what's your favorite play in the NBA playoffs here today, or who do you have winning here in game, I think this is game 4 for these series. So this is exciting times. This is where everything gets even tighter. These lines get sharper. This is where we need to step up big for you guys overall. Day 24 of the playoffs. Let me know down below. While you're down there, please leave a like and subscribe. Makes me know you like the content. Hopefully having a wonderful day. Keep on smiling, and I will see you in the next one.